Hi guys! Alright, so it's been a little bit since I've posted, but I'm going to try to be more regular and at least do it once a week, which I think it's only been a week, maybe a little bit over. Um, but I want to talk about kind of where I started, and again, this is just like to keep me accountable, so yeah, hopefully my phone won't run out of battery. But I have like my weight and all of that I'll share. And I have this like balancing my laptop balancing on a laundry basket. So yeah, hopefully I won't bounce too much. Okay, so anyway, so I kind of wanted to mention or talk about um, where I started. So I downloaded an app to track my weight, and it is called AKTI, so AKTI BMI. And I don't really pay attention to the BMI on here. Maybe I should, but it's not my focus right now anyway. So, I started. Okay, so I did start. I know I mentioned before that I had started the keto diet. And I am still on the keto diet, and I started it on February 8th. So it's been 5 weeks or so. And it's been really good. So I do remember a couple like distinctive ways that I felt. Um, One of those was probably 3 or 4 days in. I was just angry, like and not like it was like food craving angry. Because I couldn't have the things I wanted. I was just angry. It almost felt like hormonal in a way. Does that make sense? Um, yeah, so that was kind of crazy. My husband is also doing this with me. So maybe at some point I'll have him come on here too. But anyway, so we've been doing it since February 18th. Sorry, 8th. And when I started, well, I don't want to say how much I weigh. But you know what? I'm going to because it's where I'm at. So why be ashamed? I'm trying to fix it. Does that make sense? If I'm trying to better myself and change, and then why do I care where I was? Yeah. So I started off at 226 pounds. So, sorry, 226.4 pounds is where I started on February 8th. And you can kind of see, I don't know. So down here, it might be too bright. Oh, and it's backwards. 226.4. And at some point I had plus 6.4. Now the plus 6.4, so every year, around Valentine's Day, my husband's parents take all of our kids overnight. And so they were gone overnight, and my husband and I got a hotel room. We went out to eat. We pretty much ate like whatever we want, and it wasn't just like what we ate for dinner. It was like a full-on 24 hours. We didn't care, and I gained 6.4 pounds. But I think part of the problem was I also was about to just start. Sorry for TMI. I just was about to start my period, so that might have been also why it was so high. Anyway, since then, so I've gone off diet a total of 3 times, but never to the extent of that first one. So, it never affected me like that first one. I've never put back on 6.4 pounds. And honestly, I think it took, like 2 weeks, like a week and a half to take off that 6.4 again. So not great. I mean, that was kind of, it helped me to not cheat so badly again. And when I did cheat, I think one time I still lost, and the other it was like a gain 0.4 or something. So it wasn't a big deal. I also measured my stomach. Now I did not measure my stomach when I first started, but I did a month before that, and but I was the same weight, so I'm assuming, it's probably pretty much the same thing. But I started out with my waist. Now, mind you, I carry a lot of my weight in my stomach. I get asked all the time, are you pregnant? Or I don't anymore because people just, I've been fat long enough, people don't ask. But for a while, it was, I got asked that all the time. So I carry a lot of weight in my stomach. But my stomach was 47.5 inches. Yeah. So now, looking at my trusty phone, I am down to 210.4. So it's a total of 16 pounds that I have lost, which is really good. I can't remember the last time I lost 16 pounds, so I will take it. I have a couple favorites, and I probably should post or at least show you what my main breakfast is, like how I make it, because it's been a lifesaver. It's fast, it's simple. It doesn't have dairy. I still have plenty of dairy stuff, so I'm not doing a dairy-free keto diet. I may eventually, because I do feel kind of bloated all the time. Like the 2.5 inches off my stomach so now it's 2.5 inches less. So my stomach is 45 inches around. So it's only 2.5 inches less, which means, like, I would have thought my stomach would have gotten smaller faster, but I think other places are getting smaller first. So, whatever. It will come off eventually. Okay, so I did bring in a couple of things to show you what I do for breakfast. So, initially, so what I do, I have my blender. I fill it up to my 8 ounces with a cashew milk unsweetened. 8 ounces, and then I add another 8 ounces of maybe another 4 ounces of water. I add, the thing, I have now stevia, and it's those little tiny spoons that are inside, and I just put 3 overfilled scoops of that. Yeah. I put in 3 handfuls of spinach, and, cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons. Now this actually has a lot of carbs in it. So I figured my breakfast in the morning is, I believe if I remember right, 5 net carbs. But it makes me so full that I'm not hungry. And I think it's the fats in it. So I do 2 tablespoons of that. And then I have my collagen powder that I use, and this is my protein source, but I'm also hoping it might heal up my stomach. I also have celiac disease, so my balancing job for my, now I'm lopsided. So this is my protein source, and 1 scoop of it is, what does it say? I don't know if it says on here. Anyway, but I logged it into my Fitness Pal, and I think it was like 14 grams of protein, and like no carbs, so that's good. So I do that. I do the cocoa powder, and I do the stevia and spinach, and then I also added a tablespoon of coconut oil for my fats. So that's my breakfast almost every morning. It wasn't for the first few weeks, but now for the last couple of weeks it has been. So yeah. I also, when I crave something sweet and I don't want to cook something sweet, I like, where is it? Zevia soda. So just Zevia soda. Soda. And anyway, this is the grapefruit one, and these save me. I was not a soda person at all before. I still am not, but when I'm really wanting something sweet, I will drink one of those. I also like these things. So you add them to your water. There's lots of different flavors, and they're just sweetened with water. You put it in your water and add stevia in it and flavor. This one's fruit punch. This one's mixed berry. I haven't had this one yet, but I have had this one, and I do like it a lot. So Anyway, those are kind of my go-tos. I did make a, sorry, uh, chocolate cream silk pie tonight, because yesterday was pie day, and I didn't get pie, so I made pie, keto pie, and it was really good. My husband really liked it. I also tried, so this is just my recent stuff. We've tried a lot of different recipes. I really like the fathead pizza crust. That's been good. Pizza sauce that I have, my sister told me it's the lowest carb that she was able to find when she was doing keto. It's Cadia, C-A-D-I-A pizza sauce. I think it's 2 carbs per 1/4 cup. So a quarter cup, which is like amazing. You don't use very much. So, and we've tried it and we love it. So, what else have we really liked? We've tried a lemon cupcake, which was really good. If you guys want these recipes, let me know. Nobody's really watching this at this point. I mean, there's a couple of you, which I really appreciate. Thank you. So if you want the recipes, let me know. What else? One thing I did notice, like I still feel pretty bloated, which I'm surprised. I take that back. I'm not that surprised. Yeah, it's the dairy. But even though I'm bloated, I am still dropping weight. So I'm just not going to complain, and I'm just going to let it happen. And I'm going to enjoy my dairy, and if I get stalled, then maybe I'll have to relook at it. We'll see. But this video is already like almost 12 minutes. So I think I will stop here. But it has been a roller coaster of emotions. This is probably one of the hardest things that I've had to do. Because I am such an emotional eater, it's not even funny. Yeah, so that's it for now. I will probably try to post once a week, so this will go up tomorrow, Friday, so I'll post again next Friday and just kind of let you guys know how the week went, how much I lost, that kind of thing. And if you have questions or comments, or if you have any advice, I would be really grateful for that. My husband's been doing really well too. He's kind of been my saving grace on this, and has made it so I've lasted this long. Honestly, before, when I do diets, I'd last like 3 hours and then I would just break and eat something. Like, I wouldn't last long. So the fact that I've stuck to it this long is pretty incredible. And I'm grateful that my husband is here to help me. And honestly, in my prayers every night, I ask, please help me to stick to this diet and to do good this time. So I know I'm getting help that way too. All right, so I think that is it. I'm bouncing on my bed, wiggling the computer. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. I hope this isn't too long and boring. But yeah, okay, we'll see you guys later. And good luck with all of your endeavors as well. Okay, bye.